Oh, well, yeah, there you go, mate. You look good there. Brush that beard a bit more. It's getting a bit raggedy. Where's your didgeridoo, mate? Where's your didgeridoo? You got to go get yourself a didgeridoo, right? Everybody else sends you plenty of chocolates, but nobody sent you over a didgeridoo. Oh, well. I sent you over a very unique postcard. I'm being a miser. I can't afford it. You're right. Something nobody else has thought to send you, and you said Bathurst 1000. It's in the mail, mate. It's very special from Bathurst. I'll let you work it out. When you see it, you'll say, I'll be buggered. Nobody thought of that because you like Bathurst. So you wanted to be at Bathurst. You would have loved to stand on the track at Bathurst or Mount Panorama. So I made a YouTube down on my channel about Mount Panorama in my little Hyundai and went around the mountain for you. But I don't think you've seen it. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It's down there on the channel. It's still there. My little 1.4cc Hyundai. And I know you like your big muscle cars because that Holden is still sitting out there in my backyard, along with the 1975 FJ40 and about 4 other vehicles and a truck and a tractor and God knows what. And a train. Yes, I am my own locomotive. But anyway, won't go into that. Clue, hint, hint. Anyway, got a good video for you. Byron Bay Railway, Nick Greiner, Greiner, former Premier. Get in, what's that one? Right, now here's a couple of quizzy questions, right? That's just a bit of yap, right? What we call yap, talk, right? He's been yapping on, right? I'm famous for it. I can talk underwater. That's an very old Australian joke. Right, there's a town in Sydney down at King's Cross. It's called Pottsville, Potts, Potts Point. Now, the town of Potts Point is a suburb of Sydney down next to King's Cross, down near the Garden Island, down next to an Aboriginal word called Woolloomooloo. Now, I want you to go down and find yourself a song, and it's called I've Been Everywhere, Man. I've Been Everywhere, Man. Right? I've Been Everywhere, the Australian version. So you can go find that. Now, I'll play a little bit of it. This will teach you the names of Australian towns, and 90% of those towns I have been to. Everywhere.
Well, I was humping my bluey on the dusty Oodnadatta road when along came a semi with a high-end canvas-covered load. If you're going to Oodnadatta, mate, with me you can ride. So I climbed in the cabin and I settled down inside. He asked me if I'd seen a road with so much dust and sand. I said, listen, mate, I've traveled every road in this hill land, 'cause I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Across the deserts bare, man. I've breathed the mountain air, man. I've traveled, I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere. Been to Tullamore, Seymour, Lismore, Lullaby, Nambour, Richmond, Kilmore, Rillaby, Birdsville, Emmerdale, Wallaville, Conowano, Colomine, Strathmore, Crossburn, Nalladalla, Darwin, Gingin, Nilliquin, Macmillan, Wallamilla, Burgerville, Cumberland, I'm a killer. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Across the deserts bare, man. I've breathed the mountain air, man. I've traveled, I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere. Listen here, mate. If you've been to Mori, Tari, Drillaby, Bambooch, Woomba, Canada, Caringbah, Woolloomooloo, Dalveen, Tambourine, Ningadingin, Vine, Lithgow, Casino, Brigalow, Narromine, Megalong, I'm talking about Wayne, Rollamore, Ogatella, Brindabella. I'm a fellow who's been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Across the deserts bare, man. I've breathed the mountain air, man. I've traveled, I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere. Yeah, I know that, but if you've been to Wollongong, Geelong, Currajong, Ronsby, Mittagong, Molong, Grong, Goondiwindi, Area, Boondale, Wonga, Tarmara, Gary, Gunnagai, Narrabri, Tugar, Golgong, Netherlong, Billabong, Cabramatta, Parramatta, Wongarata, Coolongala. What's the matter? I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Across the deserts bare, man. I've breathed the mountain air, man. I've traveled, I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere. Yeah, look, that's fine. How about Long Dan, Long Woodbung, Ballarat, Canberra, Mulper, Unam, Skunk, Black, Clonkai, River, Murray, Curry, Goodwin, Terry, Goldstock, Newell, Colorado, Narrabeen, Bendigo, Dargo, Bangalore, Winterbury, Kirribilli, Yarrapilli, Wallanbilly, don't be silly. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Across the deserts bare, man. I've breathed the mountain air, man. I've traveled, I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere. I've been here, there, everywhere. I've been everywhere. Okay, mate, you've been every place except one, and you don't need my help to get there.
Well, do you know what that answer that is? Buggery. Yeah, the town called Buggery. Go to Buggery. It's an Australian expression, buggery. Now, here's one there for you, Ian. You go and check this out. It's got a train on it. Righto. He says, hang on, wait a minute. You go and have a look at that. And then there's that one as well. That's the other end of the train. That's 727. Righto. Let's go back over there and see a picture of Ian. Oh, Ian, do you like hamburgers? This is what they serve up in the restaurant I started 15 years ago. You're going to love this. You hungry, Ian?
That is a Wollongara restaurant hamburger.
It's loading. Sorry.
Egg, bacon, tomato, everything. Is that big enough for you? Now cup of coffee.
Restarted it.
Wollongara restaurant hamburger.
That is one hamburger. Can you get your lips around that?
Egg, bacon, tomato, everything.
That is a real Aussie hamburger.
Now cup of coffee.
And
$15. I didn't want chips.
I didn't want chips at $15. This is what I started off at Wollongara, Queensland, New South Wales border on the New England Highway.
25 years ago. There I am.
Oh, there I am. Oh, who's that bloke? Ian, there I am. Oh, look at that. There you go. That's a restaurant I started.
Sit outside.
It's a railway station. Show you outside in a sec. Oh, look, there's that Ian bloke again. Oh, this is a jumbuck, is it? Oh, yeah, better watch this one. Anyway, Ian, Wollongara Railway Station. It's where the New South Wales meets Queensland Railways. And World War troops and the American soldiers in World War II, along with the Australian diggers, transshipped there, right where that hamburger was. And a lot of them never ever come home. That's a restaurant I started up. Go and look it up. Wollongara, Wallangara. And it's in the song, I've Been Everywhere, Man. It says Wollongara. And also, now quiz question, Ian, who was a famous Australian singer who sang the song I Call Australia Home, and he come from Tenterfield. I call Australia home. Who was that? Now, you're going to get your Australian citizenship through me. I'm going to make sure that you get it. I'll count to 5. Pause it. Pause it now, quick. Pause it. Peter Allen. If you didn't get it, Peter Allen. Second question. Is there a train in the world that runs on solar power? Is there a train that runs totally and utterly on solar power from the sun? Where is it? That's a question. Pause it, then I'll give you the answer. Answer is Byron Bay. It's called the Byron Bay Railway, and it's called the Byron Bay Solar Powered Train. Now, I said I'm the guy that inspects all the disused railway lines. I'm the guy that walked along the train tracks at Byron Bay and inspected the track in 2006 in the very first starting of getting that whole railway train developed after the line was closed down in 2004. And the government said in 2004, all trains off that track, no more trains. And every train had to vacate the line, all private owned trains, like Greater Northern Rivers Railway. So I went up there and inspected the track in 2006, and I walked, now this is going to blow your sock off, 131 kilometres from Casino, 806 mileage mark, kilometres from Central, to Murwillumbah, 935.500 metres. And you say, hang on, what's all this 806 and 935? Right. Every railway station, this marker, has a mileage marker. Every mileage marker starts from Central number 1 platform in Sydney. So if you see Sydney Central, platform number 1, and you see a video, you'll see a big set of white buffers that the train hits up against. That's where all the mileage markers start throughout the whole state of New South Wales. Right, so Byron Bay is up there about 882.500, right? And on the other side of the Byron Bay Railway line, over there in the paddock, is 886. So there you go. Kilometres from Sydney, 886 kilometres from Sydney. So the Byron Bay Railway Station is 885.500 metres from Sydney. Yeah, and it's the only solar power train in the world. Second question. Where do you think they built the solar powered train? I've already mentioned the name of the town once before in this video, or a previous video, I think. Oh, no, actually, no, I haven't. Sorry, I'll give it to you. Righto. Where is the only railway station that has electrification in New South Wales? This is for New South Wales people, in Sydney people, which is the only railway station in Sydney for your viewers back here in Australia. The only railway station in the Sydney metropolitan area and outer metropolitan area that has electrification, that has a train station that never, ever, ever had a electric train stop there or diesel train stop there. I'll count to 3, put it on pause. This is for your viewers. Right. The station is west of Lithgow, and it's called Bowen Fells, Bowenfels, Bowen Fells. Beautiful sandstone station. Once they electrified it, they never ever stopped another train there again. Yeah, crazy, eh? It's been electrified there for 50 years. Right, that's around the corner there from Lithgow. That is where the Byron Bay solar train was built, Lithgow, in the Lithgow Mine Museum by a bloke who I know quite well. His name is Tim. Look down on my channel there and you'll see Tim in the photograph inside the Byron Bay train. That's Tim. I know him and Neil that drives the train. And he lives at Lismore, which is also in I've Been Everywhere Man. So Ian, what quiz question can we give you? Okay, let me think of a really brain-teasing simple one. If you have got 3 towns named after the name of Potts, Potts Point, Potts Hill and Pottsville, why would 3 towns all over the state of New South Wales have the name Potts in them? Because that was, answer is, pause it. The answer is, Potts was a surveyor for Governor Macquarie. Now that Potts fellow was my father's mother's maiden name, Dorothy Potts. And it was her great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather that went out in early 1800, and 1802 or 1810 or whatever, and he surveyed the whole east coast of New South Wales. Yeah, he was Potts. Potts Point, which is King's Cross, Garden Island, and there's a little Aboriginal word down there at Potts Point. It's called Woolloomooloo. Now, here's an Aboriginal meaning word again. Woolloomooloo, famous for the world-famous Harry's Cafe de Wheels, where Olivia Newton-John, John Travolta, and a few other people went and had meat pies over the years. What is the meaning of Woolloomooloo? I'll let you look it up on Google. You can look it up under the Aboriginal dictionary. Woolloomooloo. You better look it up on the map first so you get the right spelling. And by the way, I'll give you a clue. The word loo in Australia means toilet, which means it's got water in it. And it's down by the harbour. So Woolloomooloo, you were doing it. So Ian, love your show, mate. Brush that beard, mate. Got to brush the beard.